Once upon a time in a land far away, a young prince lived in a shining castle. But this show isn't about him. It's about a man and a woman in a land not as far away, but still pretty far. Farther than New York, farther than Boston, farther than Florida. It's not in America. It's in some village in France during the early 1500s. But that doesn't really matter either. In fact, it's almost completely irrelevant. But not completely irrelevant. It's still somewhat relevant. Anyway, enjoy this show that is mostly based on freaks and outcasts, thieves and bread. So try your hardest to enjoy, but you probably won't. Anyway, enter Marie.
Eating good tonight! Marie, what are you doing? Give me back my bread. No one. Why would you show that witch?
What are you doing, sir?
Hunting down that shrewd harpy, Marie. Maurice, a pleasure seeing you at this time of day. What brings you here?
Good day, young Pierre. I'm in town this morning to pick up some tools for my most recent invention.
Might I ask what you're working on?
Of course. It is a device that is sat upon and used for the removal of human wastes and impurities via underground tubing and occupants. I call it la toilette.
Why, that sounds splendid! What a pleasure it must be to experience such a thing while sitting down.
My prototype has had some malfunctions. Whenever I attempted to use it, the water would resist going down the drain as it is supposed to. So today I'm going to buy larger pipes.
A novel idea. Say, Maurice, there's something I've been meaning to tell you.
Certainly, my boy, spit it out.
Well, you know that girl, Belle?
I certainly hope so. She is my daughter.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, I'm not quite sure how to put this.
I know quite well that you admire my daughter.
Oh, thank the Lord. I do love her. How do you know?
I do have eyes. And I see your eyes caressing her every chance you get at Marshall.
Oh, sir. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's just, ever since we were little, Belle was different. And I liked that. As a matter of fact, I loved it. And I still do.
So today you are asking me for the keys to her heart. Is that not so?
Yes. I mean, no. I mean, I just need to be with her. How can I get her affection?
Of all the people in this country of France, I should know. But, and I'm being serious here, that girl is a blank slate. There's little to nothing going on there, personality. Do you want to know who her best friends are? They're books. She'll only talk to me if she wants money. And do you know what she uses that money for? Books. Yes. And bread. That's one thing I know. She loves bread. Your bread especially.
Oh, sir. I must have her. I'll do anything.
Well, that girl needs a spouse, and, you aren't a bad candidate. I tell you what.
What?
One day I was in Paris, and an old beggar came up to me. She tried to sell me her knickknacks, but I refused. But before I could walk away, she said, "Wait!" So I did. And she took out of her pocket a small silk sachet. She said it contained enchanted yeast. Yeast that would make the one who ate it fall in love with the first person that he or she locked eyes with. Have you ever seen A Midsummer Night's Dream? Anyway, since my daughter loves your bread so much, why don't you bake that into a baguette and sell it to my daughter? She would be yours.
Sir, this is fantastic! How can I ever repay you?
Take my daughter away from me. That's a gift in itself.
I shall bake the bread once I get the yeast.
Then I shall fetch the yeast. Here is the yeast.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Bonjour, Belle.
Bye. Ah, bonjour, Belle. Lovely day. Yep. You know, Belle, you should really get your head out of those books. How can you read those things anyway? They haven't any pictures.
Some people use their imaginations.
Imagination? What good is imagination?
Well, in this poor provincial town, it could do wonders.
Elaborate, please.
I want adventure in the great wide somewhere. I want it more than I can tell. And for once it might be grand to have someone understand. I want so much more than they've got planned.
Well, bye! I hate her.
I hate her looks. She's strange, but special.
Thou shalt soon be mine.
Did somebody call my name? Was it you?
Oh, hi, Belle. How are you today?
And so my idiotic day begins. How am I today? I'm the same all the time, you twit. You ask me this every living day. My response never changes. It should be ingrained into your pea-sized brain that I have been, am, and will forever be fine.
Oh, yes, sir. I mean, ma'am.
Some Africans will take a similar role as yours. What kind of bread do you have today? I already know that it's baguettes. Every day is baguettes. However delicious they are, it is always baguettes.
I baked you a special baguette today.
What is it made of?
Flour.
Well, it looks like you slit your throat and aimed for the dough.
Here, try some.
Why, it looks foul.
That's because there's books in it. Yeah, that's it. Books.
Book bread?
Oh, no, my God.
Oh my. Pierre!
My sweet, sweet Belle. Oh, how I love you so.
And I you.
Dearest Belle, won't you marry me?
Yes, let's plan a wedding immediately. Yay!
Belle, the days that we shall spend together will be infinite.
So, daughter, how are you?
In love.
Oh, how wonderful! So the yeast work?
The what, Father?
Oh, nothing, dear.
So, sir, with your permission only, I'd very much like to marry your daughter.
Belle, this will please you as well?
Papa, this is what I need. We are so in love.
Well then, when will the wedding
I will love her for all my days to come. You have my word.
I certainly hope so. Now, about this wedding.
I believe it's already being planned by our helpful neighbors.
My dear friend Val, you can't get married in these rags, Excuse me, my lady, but I do not think that what I wear would be considered rags. Have you heard of this new invention, the mirror? You should try it out sometime, you think? Silly Belle, I would rather die than have you married in this commoner frock. Then die, because my commoner frock is officially my wedding dress. Lord, you really are a thief. You're stealing valuable time from my busy wedding-filled schedule. Oh, that's right, you're coming! Church, I love it.
Good day, Pastor.
Pastor Sciales, a pleasure seeing you.
Aren't you getting married, my dear boy?
Yes, sir.
And might I ask to whom, for I see no bride?
Where's Belle?
Oh, you never know with that girl.
I'm getting married! Oh, God. Let me help you. Go, get off me, you thief! I saw you. She told you.
Oh, I haven't a ring. Pardon.
Here. No!
Dear Lord.
So that's one thing you
Don't touch me, I hurt you.
Give me that ring.
But it was my husband's great-great-friend.
Stop lying, you thief. You obviously stole it.
No, really it was. My husband doesn't forgive me.
Your husband won't have to forgive you. He's your ex-husband now. Consider yourself unmarried.
Now, are we quite done with the antics?
Yes, Pastor, I most certainly am. I'm no longer a thief.
Is there something you'd like to add, Marie?
Yes, I would. I just wanted to say that Belle looks stunning in that dress. I wish I was married by wedding. Oh, Belle, you're quite the lucky one to have Pierre. Good thing we were doing Weight Watchers last summer, or else Pierre never would have wanted to marry you.
Oh, no. Shut your face and stop ruining my wedding!
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today in the sight of God and in the face of this company to join together this man and this woman in holy matrimony. On very short notice, God has brought us together today by his divine power and glory so that we may see these two and all of us through them come closer to himself and to Jesus, his only begotten Son. Now a reading from the Gospel according to John. The Samaritan woman said to Jesus, "Sir, give me this water so that I won't get thirsty and have to keep coming here to draw water." He told her, "Go, call your husband and come back." "I have no husband," she replied. Jesus said to her, "You are right when you say you have no husband. The fact is, you have had 5 husbands, and the man you have now is not your true husband. What you have just said is quite true." "Sir," the woman said, "I can see now that you are a prophet." Help me!
Don't they know you from somewhere?
I'm thinking so, but I can't quite place my paw on it.
Sir, I apologize for my fiancé's reaction to you. You said you needed help?
Ah, yes, you see, I wasn't always a beast. I'm a man, a prince, a stud, a in this state for eternity if I did not find love before the last petal on this rose fell. Now, I'm down to the last petal. I have yet to find love. For who could ever learn to love a beast?
I believe I know.
Oh, really? Who?
Marie, get up here.
Yes, Belle.
I found you lucky bride.
Really?
But Belle, I'm married.
He's a monster. He's not a monster, Marie. You are.
But I know many single people who would be happy to be married to you.
Hi.
Well, if this wedding will no longer continue due to the outbreak of the bubonic plague, I have a few million funerals to preside over.
Stop right there. This is my wedding, and no overbooked priest is gonna put a cap on it.
Well, then I'll have to notify Satan about this.
Excuse me, what?
Don't mind him, my sweet. Please, Pastor, would you marry us now? And God, blah, blah, blah. 10 Commandments, blah, blah. Burning bush, Mount Sinai, blah, blah. Jesus as his only begotten Son, blah, blah, blah. Matrimony as the true holy sacrament, blah, blah, blah. And you may kiss the bride. I do?
So do I. Oh my God.
Not in front of the audience.
Shut up. All of you were having a moment.
Belle, self-control, please.
Leave me alone. I'm not 13 years old.
Excuse me, sir. Might I ask why are you marrying this one again? What are the attractive aspects of a relationship with her?
Leave now. And while you're at one of your precious funerals, why don't you hop in the casket?
Ladies first!
Get out! We're late. Your job is done. I've had enough of you, Baumann.
God shall smite thee!
Oh my God.
Best wedding ever.
Belle, let's go now.
Wait, you got me a ring, right?
But I only proposed like 5 minutes ago.
So you're saying you didn't get me a ring?
Oh, I almost forgot. I took this off Marie's clammy finger.
Oh, Pierre, how can I accept this? It's Marie's. All right. She's probably locked up in some enchanted castle by now. She won't miss this.
Let's go now. We can live together forever and ever.
Okay, let me get my books.
I'm married. I have grown my dreams. As you can see, if you live a life of compulsive lies, nothing will ever go wrong. Ever. With some luck, clever thinking, and magical substances, you may just get the girl of your dreams and live a life free of work with no consequence whatsoever.
And so ends the most beautiful love story ever told. Face it, it was heinous. As for Pastor Ebola Silence, while at one of the funerals he was presiding over, contracted the bubonic plague, just as Belle would have hoped for. At that time, over 50% of Europe's population was infected. Days later, he died, as did 25 million others.
Yeast dragged Marie to his palace. But since his love with her was forced, and the last petal on the rose fell, a beast he remained. Out of despair, he jumped off a cliff and perished.
The thief Marie, being the harpy that she was, jumped off the cliff after the beast, even though she didn't really love him. The world rejoiced when she plummeted to her death, and in remembrance of this wonderful event, we now celebrate Valentine's Day.
Maurice is now a master inventor, specializing in odd varieties of leavening and other miscellaneous magical baking supplies.
Pierre and Belle lived happily ever after, if you consider a life composed of lies happy. They now reside in Paris, where Pierre is an artisan baker for the royal family.
Belle's a librarian because her friends are books and not people. Apart from Pierre, she hates everyone, especially Marie, even though she is dead.
And so, the yokel villagers continue to live their lives of solitude and attend the weddings of people whom everyone hated.
The villagers attempted to go to the wedding of the Beast and Marie, but on their way